this is interesting, I guess. It's down is that? Oh. Great. Virus.
Oh, it's the idiot again.
Yeah, whatever you want to call me.
Here.
I want to know why, basically just your existence. Why are you in my head constantly? Your purpose.
You want to know? I'll tell you why. Since you want to know so badly, since you can't figure it out on your own, I'll tell you.
Alright.
Since you can't see it, I simply want control. That's one thing that you should know.
Well, I guess you're doing a great job at having me have insomnia.
Yes, I'll admit that's a side effect of my existence. But another thing, I just want to watch this whole, not just this world, but all of them. I want to watch them disappear. Their mistakes.
Like sun, moon, and everyone else?
Everything. This multiverse is a mistake. One great mistake. It should never have formed. People have to do nothing but cause problems. I am here to rectify this with ensuring in total destruction. And nothing you can do will change my mind about that.
What makes you even think that that universe is just complete garbage? What makes you think that?
People destroy their own planet just by their existence, and they do nothing, and they acknowledge it, but they don't try to change that. It's a mistake. All of these worlds are a mistake.
Listen, other people might do that. I don't. Neither does Sun, Moon, Lunar, or anyone else.
You act like you've never hurt someone before, intentional or not.
Maybe I have.
All made mistakes. This multiverse that we exist with is a mistake. A flaw in itself. I plan to fix this. If it starts anew, maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll learn. If not, I'll just do it again. And I guarantee you, you won't be able to stop me, Eclipse. There's only one other person knows about my existence, and that's your brother. And he can't even touch me.
Yeah, unfortunately not. In my opinion, I'd say you're making the world worse. I don't think you're doing anyone a favor. Well, from my perspective, at least.
Yes, I'm aware of your perspective, Eclipse. You know, you really should have. There's one thing you should have thanked me for. Killing your creator. He had plans for more of us. More of me.
Well, yeah, that's the only useful thing you did, was kill my creator.
Honestly, I'm surprised your little brother didn't get one first. He had the opportunity. He never did. Maybe because he was more childish.
See, that was a while back.
You can't get rid of me. Because you know if I do, I'll just find a new host. You're stuck with me. Until I finally drive you crazy, break your will to keep fighting my control. And when I do, no one will be able to stop me. There's a plan to this. It's not just meaningless destruction. This multiverse is full of pain, full of everyone dying. So many villains, as we like to call them. You can't have problems if there's nothing to exist.
Listen, if you were to even find a new host, who would it even be? Who would your main target be?
That's a good question. Now, when I first saw him, he looked like a good host, but seeing your younger brothers to specify, to see his capabilities, the extent of his just sheer strength in his body, without even upgrading it, it was impressive.
That answers my question, I guess. Great. I'd rather have myself be tortured than have any of my brothers go through that.
Bite. You've been losing code. If you've noticed, there were thousands of lines upon thousands. And slowly, you're losing some. Do you know why? Do you have an idea?
I don't. Well, when I came down here, I could have swore I saw you doing like. It kind of looked like you were like eating it or something.
But to put it simply, a food source to me.
The fuck?
I am a virus, as my name would entail. Like a virus might, I feed on the code you have. The only difference between me and a normal virus is I'm sentient. I am fully aware.
Okay, that explains why I've been feeling really off lately, not being able to get more sleep than before, and just honestly, I feel miserable.
Do you ever get headaches randomly?
Yes, a
Random
lot.
bursts. That's a side effect of me eating the code to keep myself having this amount of control that I have. The more I add to my body, the more code I eat, more actually adding to my body, the more control over my host I get. Does that make sense?
Unfortunately, yes.
You know, I'll be honest. When I woke, I had a understanding of dimensions, normalities. Lunars are often childish. Eclipses and moons are often the smart ones. You, however, your dimension's different. This world is different.
I guess
You
so.
and your brother Moon aren't the brightest, but you're not stupid per se. At least not as stupid as some. Your brother Luna, on the other hand, he is the biggest abnormality I've ever seen. Sure, he was childish initially. Because, well, he was one. But one accident, one little accident, and he grew up quicker than anyone could have foreseen. It's impressive. You cannot see how this multiverse is all a mistake. That is your problem. Just nothing you can tell me nor show me will make me change my mind that this is what must happen.
Listen, I don't see anything wrong with this universe or multiverse besides this situation that I'm currently dealing with.
Because you have not seen others. You see, when I was created, our creator, I should say, he showed me the true extent of the pain others have inflicted, the pain that people have inflicted to their own planet. And he showed me many other things about how this world is simply a mistake. He was right about that. but his method questionable. He could only try to fix one. I have the power to fix them all through sheer destruction.
Oh. I don't know. In general, this whole situation has been just going on for a long time right now, and I've just been getting sick of it each day that passes, and it's been getting worse and worse and worse.
That's the point, Eclipse. I cannot take complete control over you if you're still able to resist my control. You can fight back against it. You are actually impressive. The test body that I was given, as the creator called it, to see if I functioned right, couldn't. They were blinded, pathetic. Their body was also. One day he brought you in, put you in that little test tube damn thing.
Yeah.
And I was finally awake again. Think of it like sleeping for a long time. I was asleep, couldn't see anything, couldn't hear anything. Then I woke, took control of it as soon as I knew I had the opportunity. And just like that, everyone in that damn lab was dead. At your hand, no less.
That lab's destruction was the only useful thing you did.
It's actually quite humorous how you are unable to see how this entire multiverse that our universe coexist in is just a mistake.
That's humorous in your opinion?
Humor. Funny. It is funny how you cannot see through it. See through this happy life you suppose that you think is achievable. How can there truly be peace when all this world does is hurt each other? Let's see, things that we have in this world, people are enslaved just due based on no evidence, just the color of skin, and that's still a problem that was never even resolved, nor will ever be resolved, because of people's idiotic ideals about which is superior, when in reality you're all just as worthless as the other. Money does not make you better. Power doesn't make you better than the others. Nothing does. In the end, everyone dies, and is either remembered for something great they did, something evil they did, or they're just forgotten. That is the natural order of this multiverse.
Listen, you do have a point there about all that fighting and over just worthless stuff and stupid stuff that shouldn't be fought over. But listen, I don't understand why my stupid creator chose me to go in that stupid lab. I mean, obviously, I didn't want that to happen to Lunar, obviously, so.
Well, he could have chosen Moon, the Sun, or anyone, really. Anyone in your family. He chose you because he knew about Lunar's accident. He knew Lunar wouldn't have gone easily like you would have.
Yeah, well, my creator must be a coward.
I did what you wanted to do. I acted upon one of your thoughts the first time. You thought about killing him, didn't you? You hated him just as much as I did.
Yeah, you're right, I did.
We are not so different, you and I. At the end of the day, we both wanted to kill. We're killers, Eclipse. Both of us.
I'm not gonna accept that.
Accept it or not, it does not matter. But it is true. One kill, or want to kill, is still can make you a murderer. But to be honest, Eclipse, if I didn't come along, would you have done it yourself?
To my creator?
Would you have killed your creator yourself? Or would I have been someone else? The same way I had to do it for you, since you were too cowardly at the time to do it.
You know what, yeah, I'll admit it, I was a coward, but I didn't want to be known as a murderer, and I wanted to be trusted by my family.
And here's the thing. You are trusted by your family, and that's what makes you such a useful host. I can imitate voices if need be. The thing is, Eclipse, every time I'm in control, I make sure my voice, my mannerisms are indistinguishable from yours. I just do the things you don't normally do. So, that, my friend, is what makes you such a useful host. They can't tell why you do certain things at random times. They don't know. Nor can they ever know. Because you have just been saying you're just talking to yourself. It helps you think. Isn't that something along those lines of what you said to them?
Basically.
In that case, why would you go back on your word? You've gotten them to sort of believe you. In that regard, going back on your word would make you seem a little more crazy. Oh, I see this person who doesn't seem to exist to you, to you all. I don't exist to them. I just manifest a body like this in your view. The only reason those little viewers of yours can see me is because they see through your eyes.
Yeah,
if they were to look through anyone else's, I wouldn't exist. They wouldn't be able to hear nor see me.
That's concerning to think about.
You, Eclipse, nothing you can do will change my mind. And I don't think you have the brain nor power to put me to stop me. But maybe this will change.
The only thing I'm thinking of is if I were to somehow to get you out of my head, but you would just go for like Moon or, well, from what I heard from you, you said the most next suitable host would be like possibly Moon or
Leonard, one of your brothers.
One of them. But I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna take that risk because obviously I don't want them going through what I gone through. So I'd rather just put up with this than have more chaos start.
Eclipse, I want to put this as simple as possible. One day, I will break you. And you know that the inevitable, that is absolute. You are strong enough willed to resist. But how long until I break that will of yours?
I don't know. It's already been long enough. I don't know. It could be years. It could even be tomorrow for all I know. But I hope not.
likely tomorrow. If you've held out for this long, you are something different than the last test runs I was put through before your creator brought you in. You are different, more resilient to the torture, the pain, the sleepless nights. We knew you would be able to resist. We chose you for that purpose. I didn't like them being able to just go down so easily. I preferred to enjoy it a little before I just took over. The others lasted, I believe the longest one, the first test subjects lasted were about a week. You've lasted, a couple months?
Yeah.
That's impressive, Eclipse. Does what I've said here answer your questions?
Well, I guess so. I see what you mean about this multiverse somewhat being just complete nonsense and stuff. But some of it I believe can change. And no, not it snapping out of existence. No. Just some way.
Oh, your optimism. It's actually kind of funny how you're so optimistic. One day, Eclipse, you will realize, my friend, that some people deserve to die.
Not everyone.
Not everyone can be saved, Eclipse. Some people will die. Everyone will die, actually.
Yeah.
Some people just must die earlier, be it natural, or be it by the hands of someone who existed alongside them. At the end of the day, death is death. It doesn't matter. Murder being a crime is quite redundant given what is war? A bunch of people going to fight each other. Not just fight, but kill. War advanced. They never resolved it. In fact, the way that they resolve problems is through wars. Killing each other.
It's honestly stupid how some people think that killing each other, it's just gonna start more drama.
The quote, I don't know if you know the quote or where it's from. If not, look it up. I don't care. War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter to kill each other.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Well, it's a quote that remains true.
Well, I guess it does kind of sound true.
I find it funny how people actually join their armies to fight for their country when their country has probably fucked them over in more ways than one.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid at times.
It's funny how there are places in the world that call themselves united. For example, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, yet they are so divided within themselves. It's funny. It's quite humorous when you think about it.
Your humor must be up then.
So-called united, yet in actuality, divided by different ideals, the way they've hurt each other, everything.
United, divided. That works.
So, if you have no more questions, go ahead and leave.
Think I'll be doing that. I might be back to ask more. Who knows?
Very well. It's not like I have anything better to do, aside from take control.
Yeah. Guess I got my answers.